the sun-drenched streets of 1980s Naples, young Fabietto's world unfolds like a bittersweet symphony. This introspective teenager, adrift in a sea of philosophical musings and melancholic melodies, yearns for the companionship that seems to elude him. As he grapples with the daunting prospect of adulthood, an unexpected and unsettling attraction to his aunt begins to simmer beneath the surface. Tragedy strikes, leaving Fabietto orphaned and thrust into a premature coming of age. An unlikely mentor emerges in the form of an elderly neighbor, guiding him through the murky waters of manhood and awakening desires he never knew existed. The bustling Neapolitan household buzzes with the energy of Fabietto's family, his parents, older siblings, and the weight of unspoken expectations. While his peers revel in youthful escapades, Fabietto finds solace in the realm of ideas, his dreams of academia serving as a lifeline in a world he struggles to navigate. As dusk settles over the city, a curious encounter unfolds at a bus stop. St. Januaris, shrouded in mystery, extends an invitation to a wary woman. His uncanny knowledge of her life and the promise of curing her infertility set the stage for a bizarre ritual involving a monk statue and an intimate touch. Meanwhile, the fragile peace of Patria's home shatters under the weight of her mental struggles and her husband's jealous accusations. The family rallies around her, with Maria offering sisterly support and young Fabietto's admiration for his aunt growing amidst the chaos. Tensions simmer as Franco grapples with his wife's behavior, while Sario and his son attempt to mediate. The family retreats to their own concerns, momentarily blind to the struggles of others. Enter the Baroness, a paradoxical figure whose acerbic wit belies a captivating wisdom. Her presence in Maria's life adds a layer of intrigue, culminating in a secret language of whistles exchanged across balconies, a testament to unspoken longings. At school, Fabietto navigates a minefield of social interactions, finding an unexpected confidant in a priest offering absolution. The soccer field, once a symbol of his isolation, now stands as a reminder of his ongoing quest for connection. The extended family gathers for a momentous occasion, the introduction of Luella's fiancé. At 42, her first romantic relationship becomes a spectacle for the curious clan. As the children eagerly spy through binoculars, the adults grapple with their own demons. Patricia and Franco's relationship continues to fray, a poignant backdrop to the unfolding family drama. As the family gathering unfolds, a tapestry of quirky characters and simmering tensions comes to life. The matriarch, perched apart from the others, casts a critical eye over the assembled clan. In stark contrast, Maria's effervescent spirit bubbles over, her playful whistles to her husband, a testament to their enduring passion. With a flourish, she captivates the children, transforming fruit into flying orbs of delight. Meanwhile, the air crackles with excitement as the men debate the seemingly impossible Diego Maradona's potential transfer to Napoli. Skepticism reigns, for how could their modest club lure such a legend from Barcelona's gilded halls? Yet Alfredo's unwavering faith leads him to a dramatic proclamation, staking his very life on the transfer's success. The family's attention shifts as a keen-eyed observer spots Aunt Lella approaching with her surprising beau, a septuagenarian ex-lawman with a distinctive gait and voice. Despite the good-natured ribbing, Lella remains blissfully impervious, basking in her newfound happiness. The scene shifts to sun-drenched shores, where family dynamics play out against a backdrop of azure waters. Lella's exuberant plunge creates waves both literal and metaphorical, leaving her fiancé adrift on their yacht. His attempt to charm Patricia backfires spectacularly, his conversational lifeline unceremoniously cast into the depths. Aboard the boat, all eyes fix on Patricia, her mental struggles manifesting in unconventional behavior. As she bears all to the sun's caress, young Fabietto finds himself caught in a storm of conflicting emotions. His aunt's casual request for a towel becomes a moment charged with unspoken tension, challenging his burgeoning understanding of desire and propriety. The family's leisure is interrupted by an unexpected spectacle, a high-stakes chase between nimble smugglers and frustrated law enforcement, adding a dash of danger to their sun-soaked idyll. As they journey home, Fabietto and Patricia lag behind, a palpable undercurrent of unspoken feelings stretching between them. The young man's heart races with a mix of sympathy and forbidden attraction, yet fear keeps his emotions locked away. Back in the familiar confines of home, Fabietto's curious gaze falls upon his grandmother. Her gentle admonishment serves as a poignant reminder of his youth, hinting at the complex journey of growth and self-discovery that lies ahead. As twilight descends on Naples, the brothers Marcino and Fabietto engage in a heated debate about Diego Maradona's potential transfer. Despite the tumultuous emotions stirred by his aunt, Fabietto's heart belongs to football, prioritizing Maradona's arrival over any forbidden tryst with Patricia. dawn breaks and the siblings venture into the world of cinema, attending a casting call for a renowned director. Marcino's dreams of stardom are dashed, while Fabietto's eye is caught by a scarlet-clad beauty. Her preference for wealthy suitors, regardless of age or appearance, serves as a harsh lesson in the realities of attraction and ambition. Peering into the studio, Fabietto is mesmerized by a mosaic of beautiful faces adorning the walls. A seed is planted in his mind. The allure of filmmaking not just as an art form, but as a gateway to captivating company. Their return home coincides with a surreal moment as the city seems to hold its breath, frozen in anticipation of Maradona's arrival. Fabietto's excited revelation is met with skepticism from his parents, while Maria's mischievous prank call to the neighbors backfires, leading to a humbling apology mission for the family. Night brings its own drama as a call from Sario's mistress ignites a firestorm of emotions. Maria's attempt to juggle away her distress spirals into hysteria, while Fabietto's concern manifests in a seizure, soothed by his brother's steady presence. A second call reignites suspicions, only to be quelled by Sario's explanation of work-related news. The dawn brings confirmation of Maradona's transfer, a financial coup that sends ripples of excitement through the city. Sario's gift of a season ticket to Fabietto is a touching gesture of fatherly love and shared passion. Returning home, Maria encounters a neighbor grappling with her own emotional turmoil. In a moment of unexpected camaraderie, Maria's risque sketch breaks through the woman's sadness, replacing it with laughter, a small act of kindness painting a vivid picture of the complex tapestry of neighborhood relationships. In the quiet hours, Savario imparts wisdom to Fabietto, sharing the tale of his first encounter with Fabietto's mother. His advice on embracing life's intimate experiences resonates with the young man's burgeoning curiosity. As night falls, sleeplessness drives Fabietto to the pulsing heart of the city, where he stumbles upon a film set. The demanding Capuano orchestrates his cinematic vision, while Fabietto's imagination runs wild with fantasies of the lead actress. A chance encounter with Armando, the elusive smuggler, adds a touch of danger to Fabietto's post-match wanderings. Meanwhile, at home, Maria and Sario's reconciliation unfolds in a playful scene of bear impersonations, their love rekindled amidst laughter and forgiveness. The city erupts in jubilation over Maradona's controversial Hand of God goal, overshadowing a family member's arrest. This pivotal moment transcends sport, becoming a powerful symbol of defiance and freedom for Naples. Amidst the celebrations, Fabietto's grandmother stands alone in her sorrow, her grief for her incarcerated son met with shocking violence from her own family. The stark contrast between public joy and private pain paints a poignant picture of the complexities of family life. Tragedy strikes unexpectedly when Maria and Sario's countryside retreat ends in silent carbon monoxide-induced slumber. Fabietto's decision to stay behind for a football match becomes a twist of fate, leaving him grappling with the cruel randomness of life and death. The funeral unfolds in a haze of disbelief, Fabietto's tears stubbornly refusing to fall. The absence of Aunt Patricia, now confined to a psychiatric facility, adds another layer of loss to his already fractured world. Alfredo's words about the hand of God saving Fabietto take on a bitter irony, blending divine intervention with the brutal reality of his parents' absence. As the brothers watch Maradona train, his relentless determination becomes a stark counterpoint to their own struggles. Marcino's decision to seek a fresh start in Rome leaves Fabietto facing an uncertain future, alone in a city forever changed by loss and the lingering echoes of a miraculous goal. In the days that followed, young Fabietto found himself walking the sterile halls of a psychiatric hospital, seeking out his Aunt Patricia. The air was thick with unspoken sorrow as he learned of her tragic predicament, a miraculous pregnancy lost, leaving in its wake a bitter feud with her husband. Patricia, her spirit as fragile as spun glass, had chosen the cold comfort of hospital walls over the familiar warmth of home. With a heart heavy with empathy, Fabietto confessed his deep affection for his aunt before reluctantly taking his leave. Upon returning to his building, an unexpected adventure awaited. A neighbor from the floor above beckoned him, enlisting his help in an unusual quest, the capture of a wayward bat. But fate had other plans for Fabietto that day. No sooner had he completed this task than he found himself summoned to the boudoir of the enigmatic Baroness. Her request was simple yet charged with hidden meaning. She asked him to read aloud. As the words flowed between them, the Baroness, with the wisdom of years etched in her eyes, discerned Fabietto's inexperience in matters of the heart. With a mix of mischief and maternal instinct, she took it upon herself to guide him through the labyrinth of love. Their time together became a dance of intimacy and innocence, with the Baroness allowing Fabietto to call her by his aunt's name, a gesture that spoke volumes. In those moments, Fabietto felt the first stirrings of manhood, symbolized by his decision to smoke and a newfound courage in the face of romance. But life, ever the harsh teacher, was not done with Fabietto. In a moment of raw vulnerability, he finally allowed himself to weep, the floodgates of grief opening for his lost parents. The world seemed to shift on its axis, colors becoming more vivid, emotions more intense. A visit to the theater brought a bittersweet realization. As he watched the actress on stage, her talent and beauty captivating him, Fabietto understood the cruel truth of unrequited admiration. Yet this disappointment was but a prelude to the night's true adventure. As the story unfolds, we find Marino embracing his newfound freedom in Rome, steadfastly refusing to dwell on the past or entertain thoughts of returning to Naples. His brother, Fabietto, recognizing the futility of persuasion, bids a bittersweet farewell to Marcino before heading home, his heart heavy with unspoken words. Life, ever the unpredictable maestro, orchestrates a series of events that shape Fabietto's journey. He attends the premiere of Capuano's film, a moment that sparks a flickering flame of inspiration within him. But it's his visit to Armando in prison that truly illuminates the depths of friendship. The apparent silence wasn't neglect, but the cruel hand of fate intervening. Despite the iron bars between them, their bond remains unbreakable. The theater, once a place of unrequited admiration, becomes a stage for harsh realities. Capuano's cutting remarks shatter an actress's confidence, sending her fleeing in tears. This raw display of criticism ignites a daring idea in Fabietto's mind, to seek guidance from the brutally honest director himself. Initially rebuffed, Fabietto's orphan status softens Capuano's heart, leading to an unexpected mentorship. The prospect of collaborating on a future film dangles before Fabietto like a tantalizing dream. Yet, as he contemplates this opportunity, a restlessness stirs within him, whispering of horizons beyond Naples. In a poignant montage of farewells, Fabietto leaves behind the familiar, his sister perpetually ensconced in the bathroom, neighbors unaware of his departure. A final visit to his aunt brings closure to unspoken feelings, cementing his resolve to move forward. As Naples erupts in jubilation over their football team's triumph, Fabietto remains detached, his mind already miles away. The train station beckons, a ticket to Rome clutched in his hand like a talisman of change. On this threshold of new beginnings, the universe offers him a sign. A diminutive monk appears, and the air carries the echo of his parents' loving whistle. Standing on the precipice of adulthood, Fabietto faces an uncertain future with cautious optimism. The journey ahead is long and winding, but hope, that eternal companion of the young, whispers promises of better days to come.